Hey guys, welcome back. And no real preamble this time, we're getting straight into it. I've already hooked up a Savannah. I noticed while in the last video, I have numerical, what do you call it, memory of numbers akin to a goldfish. Tronco, 30 driver level, so we're going to need to work on that. I am not close at all. Oh, however, oh boy, what have I done? What have I done? Something's not going right here. The head track is not going well. Oh, it's broke. We'll do it live. Or we'll just do it in third person. No, it's not, because I haven't hooked my cargo up properly. Which is fine. No, not bad. I think that damage was entirely my fault. It did pick it off the side of the street. And kind of had to winch it on. Use the old control panel. Let's bring that back up. So yes, the plan is we'll do some a little bit of wrecking, maybe a delivery, and I need to think about it, but by the time I finish this all up I think I'll have decided. But I am considering doing some off-screen work, probably do some boring taxi work, because that is not exactly riveting content. Muhan. That could be stuck on... I think sorry, that could be a fun one. Though I did see earlier on that there's a Lilliput down there. Otherwise a Vista. Rescue request will pay better. It's a tow request for another Savannah. That'll be fun. That tempts me, but no. These tow requests don't pay particularly well for the distance that you have to drive, so ideally we're going to do this. I'm going to get out of said vehicle, we're going to jump down here. However, it's going to be, we'll cut there, there's no real reason to subject you to driving there, so I'll see you there. So, here we are, not at the bus, because that turns out was in an unrecoverable spot, so we're going to give this one here a crack. What was this one's? This was a Vista. Do I know what that is in the real world? No, I cannot remember off the top of my head. Nothing coming, let's get on the other side of the road. This is going to be a fairly easy recovery, and as such is not going to pay well. That said, it involves a lot of driving, which driver level, you get driver level out of that. If you don't know, every 10 kilometers that you drive, that's not the button I want, every 10 kilometers you drive gets you a level. If you're on autopilot, with the nerf that you get, that makes it 20. If you want to get driver level, drive everywhere. As boring as it is, it's the quick way to do it. That should... let's bring that down a little more. Hook. Bring that up a little bit. There we go. Let's hop in, turn them blinking indicators off, and I don't believe it. We're going to tow some trailers, not the bus dealership today. I see this is an absolute win. Am I forgetting anything? No, I'm not. Handbrake is off, indicators are off, we just need to turn around. Alright, 0% damage. Let's see if I can maintain that. And spin around, line her up. And most importantly, here we go. I will see you there, and hopefully we get a driver level. Alright, we're nearly there, and I just managed to scuff the rear bumper coming around that sweeping bend. So it's that final stretch that gets you, so you're going for that perfect recovery. You don't want to get complacent. So at this point, what's 1%? Not sure how I feel about having all of these trailer icons over everything these days. You can turn them off on the map, but you just cannot turn them off in here. Like, what do you call it? In game. In driving. I don't know the word. Someone will. Alright. Let's make a little bit of money. Yeah, not too bad. Let's just unhook you. Now I did see on the way that there was a Muhan on the side of the road as well. Gonna be a short distance worth basically nothing. Whoopsie daisy, you know. Push the buttons too many times. Like many times previously. But yeah, while driving here I was thinking about it, and I'll definitely do some work off camera just to get that driver level up, because the grind, we're now 14 instead of 13, is going to be a bit dull in my opinion. So we'll just do some boring taxi work off screen, which will also deal with that, so we can just skip a few things to a better taxi at some point down the line. Oopsie daisy, let's not go too fast. It's, well, it is no NPC police officers on the server, which is Mr. Bug's Infested server. Might be a player cop. And then I have to pull over and get a ticket. Yes, a good outrun, but then I have to pay for the repair bills on the vehicle. It's just nice going for a drive like this as well. Ooh, really do like this game. Just going for a cruise. Now, well, it is just up the road from here. I did notice that that game rates it yellow with the hazards on, which is I hate the noise. Now, this is the part where I usually make a hash of things. Can't remember, was it last episode, the one before, where I always bite off more than I can chew with little Mr. Dory. Let's see if this is a case. Why did I get in? Anyway, on that note, info panel. It is front engined. I really should pick it up from the rear then. Yes, we shall do that. We will be controversial idea coming. We're going to be smart about it. That is going to shock a lot of people, but we will hook up to this. Oh, someone needs some help. Give me one moment. Alright, there we go, we're back. I forgot to put the handbrake on, so I've invariably caused a little bit of damage to the Muhan. That was just someone going, notifying that they may have bumped a bit of a wreck on the way while driving, and you know, they bumped it. These things happen. Most important thing is tell someone. So rather than do the usual just despawning stuff, we'll go turn it into some money. Tilt down. And we've more than likely caused some damage to this just with my carelessness. No, we haven't. Okay. I see this as an absolute win. However, let's get on this way. World's shortest time lapse. But let's go. Alright, here we go. We're just going to get this in here without damaging it. I think the whole using my brain for a change to pick it up at the light end paid off. So we just stop, handbrake is engaged, we hop out and we'll drop this down. That paid surprisingly well considering it was just up the road. However, we are heading off to Gappa next to pick up a damaged bongo van. Oh, we'll see you there. Right, here we are. Now this is more of a community service job. This is not going to pay as well as what I'd normally pick up. Hang on, let's not do this until we figure out I'm picking it up from the front or the back. Handbrake on. Alright, and we'll see how much damage this has got. It is rear-engined. Cool. Makes it easy for not getting in the way while loading it up. It's only a 1.5 ton job, so Dory will make short work of it. Let's see how much damage it's taken from someone clipping it. No point wasting a good job. That's... Did I? Handbrake on. Thank you. In fact, I'm going to go forward, otherwise I'm probably going to clip it a little bit. Turn those blinkers off. Get the hook tray thing down. I do not know the technical definition of it. Okay. Are damaged. Sure. Oh boy. Give them some stick. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to start a garage. That's a nice little difference. No, we're not going anywhere in neutral. Let's not ping myself. Apparently they did good. Huh? Yeah, look at that. We are not even going to we're going to get full pay, assuming that I do not stuff this up. But we'll take it back, we'll see what we get for this. Although I'm going to have to briefly autopilot, because it's getting warm here and I left my jumper on. But let's get into that time lapse. Alright, here we go, we're a little bit out, but I realised on the way I am an idiot. Once again, I've got my driver levels wrong. Tronco doesn't need anything, it just needs money. It was the Kira that needed the 30, the Kira rollback, so... I'm so dumb. However, it does give us that mid-stepping point if we manage to roll up that 120 well before the 30 driver level. It's a middle of the road upgrade. And that decision to skip Biang gas station nearly got me, but we've got enough gas. Might not even see the low fuel warning. Well, let's just see if there is actually indeed any damage on this. No, absolutely none at all. Definitely worth doing the community service on that one. I'm pleasantly surprised. Although I probably shouldn't be. I'm guessing that is some sort of anti-griefing measure. Okay, the tough decisions. Go get some gas before I forget, because let's be honest, I will forget. Do we spend a bit of money? And the answer is no. No, we don't, because 62 is basically half a Tronco. Do, however, need to decide what we're going to do next, because I feel that we haven't done enough this time around, and I also don't feel that it should be more wrecking. So we'll get this gas tank filled up. I do need to go get another drink because I'm cooking. So we'll park up out of the way. And I'm going to pause the recording. Check some stuff. And we'll come back to it and see what our last little journey for the day is going to be. However, where is a good place to park up that isn't in everyone's way? I really want to park here, but people use it to turn around. It's a thing when you're playing on a multiplayer server, you got to remember everyone else. Actually, there's a fun little spot that I've always wanted to drive to, and I always go, can't be bothered. What is in here? Ooh, off-street parking. Oops, better in first, not reverse. This is perfect. This is exactly what I need. So, thought I heard someone. That, so handbrake on, lights off, engine off, and Yeah, good enough parking, but we'll see you shortly. But let's run some totally legit toys, I think. Do it, break it up. As much fun as wrecking is, I'm also kind of a little bit over it. Oh, we'll get our box here. We'll take a trailer, even though it's going to, do the old cargo scaling thing on us. Let's see if I can reverse for a change. Alright, doing better than normal. Doing better than normal. Let's see if I can correct without straightening up. I can correct good enough. Not horrific. Let's be honest. Was it terrible? Yes. What do we got? Let's just run. I can only fit 4 of them in there. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine, but we're just doing this to break it up. So let's go the way the GPS wants me to go, shall we? Alright, here we are. Now, I feel that with how dreary and awful that was a drive, I don't think you'll have seen a time lapse. I'm pretty sure I would have just cut to here. Let's see, we've got 4 pallets of toys, so I can't even get a contract. I didn't think this one through, I just mostly wanted to go for a drive. And didn't even pick something interesting, so let's just roll in here, get some money. 18,000. Bit more. Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit of money. It's a bit of trucking level. We're level 17, our driver level 17 now. Let's just go up to the truck depot, so I'm pretty sure that's where the Tronco is. Which is just up here, so, you know, no point cutting to it, we'll just quickly go for a hoon up here. But I think, yes, much as getting the Kira rollback would be truly amazing, the driver level requirement is going to stop us. Oops, someone's at Dory. So there's the Tronco. Let's just get a car park, get rid of said vehicle of ours. Just quickly despawn. Okay, let us go have a poke at the Tronco. It'd be nice to have that, but how gated are these? Truck of 50, okay. Truck 100, oh, yeah. What do we got up in the CUDA? What? I can afford the dry van. Well, not, sorry, afford it, but I'm not gated on level, or I've got enough level. That is unexpected. 130. Yeah, okay, that is something to think about. I cannot get that, which nice as that would be. Compacty, I can afford. There. 20 driver level for that one there. Just good old dumpy, I can afford. I have the levels for. Tronco's 100. Is there a second Tronco that's 120 and this has just got less gear? Huh. Okay. Or I could pick that up. Is it a smart idea? No. Also, what do we got in the way of semis? The SRT is 120. The FL1, I never did the FL. I haven't done the FL1. It's comparable to the Titan from what I'm told. It's just a good general purposer. So 160. Lobo. There we go, there's my daily driver. For my semis on my main character. I also... I'm allowed that. Am I allowed? No, 75 for the tag axle. 150 no, 150 for the tag axle one. I do like that one, but Kira box 42. I could have gotten that a while ago. Who cares? 30 for the rollback. Yep. We are only 20,000 off. And looking at the time, I think that's a good time to end it. Yeah, I think this is our goal for the next episode. In fact, if I'm going to be running some stuff off screen, do some boring taxi work, I should earn that 20,000 fairly easily. So I think the plan is we'll start next episode off with this bad boy just here. However, that will require me to stop, so I can get onto that at some point. We'll see you then.